Hi, I'd like to tell you about our Oasis model, which we've recently made some changes to. Here at Comfort King, we're always looking for ways to make mattresses more comfortable and using new materials that come out as long as they pass our test. When we look at a new material that comes out on the market, number one, does it benefit the customer? Is it going to benefit you at home? That's our main concern. We're not going to put anything into a mattress just for the sales point, just to sell it to you if it sounds good but it doesn't really do you any good. So we always look at things from that vantage point, and we put things through testing. We test it out and make sure, is it going to hold up well? Does it have a real benefit? Is it going to last longer? And so our latest material that we've brought in is a variation of a material we've been using for a long time, which is latex foam. Latex foam has been around the bedding industry for many, many years. Actually, over 80 years. So it's not a new product. There's no latex allergies associated with latex foam either. I do want to make that point because that's a question we get frequently. So latex foam is the original foam invented, and then about the 1950s, polyurethane foam came out and it kind of took over the industry because it's so cheap. Polyurethane foam cost 1/10 to 1/5 of what latex foam costs. It certainly doesn't last as long. At Comfort King, we started using latex foam about 16 years ago with the first no flips. As soon as we started making mattresses that you don't flip, we put latex in there. To this day, we've never had a sag or a soft spot in latex foam. So we're huge fans of it. Now, I will say there's a distinction between what we use and what a lot of other companies use. A lot of our competitors are using 100% synthetic latex. What that means, simply, there's no rubber in it. Now, rubber is one of the most durable materials in the world today. That's why tires are still made with a combination of synthetic and genuine rubber, real rubber from rubber trees. That's the kind of foam we use. It's a combination, a hybrid of synthetic and real rubber comes from rubber trees. The reason a lot of companies go with 100% synthetic latex foam is because it's cheaper. Is it going to last as long? No. That's a simple answer. So we're big believers in latex foam. Now, there's different kinds of latex foam and there's different processes, but our supplier, which is Latexco, in Georgia, they have a plant and they're making a new foam called, they call the Pulse, which is a new process of how they make it. And it's got a lot of selling points to it, but just to keep it simple, what happens is when they make it, the foam is a little more uniform throughout the top to the bottom, uniform feel. So there's some other advantages to it, but the main thing we were looking for is to find a softer latex so we can put in our softer beds, which the Oasis is one of the models that we target to make softer. And so we brought in the Pulse a few weeks ago and we're super happy with it. This is a piece of it here. It's 2 inches thick and you really have to feel it to understand. Latex is a very responsive foam. It helps you when you're in bed. It helps you roll over. It helps support you. It doesn't change over many, many years. It's extremely durable. It's also very breathable. It's natural. It's cleaner. There's absolutely no negatives to latex foam other than the cost, which it is a higher priced material. So this is what the Pulse is, and that's what we're now putting in our Oasis model. And it's a little bit softer than the previous latex foam that we were using in there. So that's a little bit about what's in the Oasis. Now, the other main materials, of course, is our coil system, our German pocketed coil. We call it the Comfy 600. So that's what's in the Oasis, one of our softer coil systems, individually pocketed, very good coil system. And then we have foam around the perimeter for sitting. So you have a foam sitting edge. And then on top, the very top layer of foam this is a small piece of it, but it's called Flow Foam, also made by Latexco. Now, you'll notice I'm giving you names that is actually the brand name of the foam. So you can Google it yourself. You can look on their websites. We don't change the names of our foams. Companies often do that in this industry, and it's a way to confuse you and to try to trick you out of, really knowing what you're actually getting. A lot of companies are guilty of this. And at Comfort King, when we use a product, we're going to give you as much information as possible so you can learn about it. If you're interested, basically we're not hiding behind names that we just made up for our foam. So Flow Foam, give you a little background. We used to use memory foam for many, many years, and some people like it, Some people don't. It's a love-hate thing. People that don't like it really don't like it. And the problem with memory foam, and the reason we decided to finally just quit using it, is because it's slow moving and it's heat sensitive. So when you warm it up, it gets a lot softer. So your body heat is basically 100 degrees when you're laying in bed. So that part of your body that's laying on the mattress surface is warming that foam up, and it's getting a lot softer than the air temperature portion of the mattress, like right next to you. So flow foam gives you the feel of memory foam comfort-wise. It's very responsive, but it's not slow moving and it's not heat sensitive. So I could go put it outside when it's 10 degrees below zero and it's not gonna get any firmer. But if you did that to a piece of memory foam, it would firm up like cardboard. So anyway, that's the Oasis. We also have a zippered cover on it. Like all of our premium models, you do get a zipper with it. So if you ever wanna change the way it feels, it's really easy to do that. So main thing is, I invite you to come into the showroom. If you wanna lay on them, you shouldn't really buy a mattress without laying on it first. At Comfort King, every one of our models, you can watch these videos, but you can also come in and talk to one of our builders and we'll show you what's inside. And you can always tweak it to your liking. If you want it custom made for you, we'll always work with you. So thank you.